With Blaze head coach Kevin Moore after the home loss to the Flames. Coach, just give us your overall thoughts on that game.
Yeah, it's a tough one to swallow. I think it's a game of momentum in a lot of ways. Like I thought we played well, but at the same time, you can't let a team have momentum by scoring early goals in periods. So the goal in the second period that Guildford scores gives them some life after we controlled the first period. Obviously, the third period one that started the period also gives them life even more so. And that's a team that has offensive waves anyway. So then they get to push for 18 minutes with some belief, and obviously we just didn't close it out. So uh, disappointed. Stuff we got to get better at. We just got to move into next week and continue to try to just be consistent.
It was a very weird, fragmented game that just had pockets of craziness. So was it kind of a bit of a strange one from your perspective behind the bench in regards to how it was played out?
No, I mean it's pretty standard. It's one of those games where you have to, especially against Guildford, you have to get that kind of momentum sealing goal where they just say, "Wow, we can't come back." And we had the chances. Their goalie made some really good saves, but it is that next one, right? That is everything. And when you don't grab the momentum like that, you leave an offensively gifted team hanging around. They find a way to steal it.
Yuri Vertonen's got a bit of a hot hand of late. He picked up another goal tonight. Got into a fight against Robert Dowd yesterday as well. Just talk to us about Jez. He seems to be starting to settle into life in the Elite League and with the Blaze.
Yeah, he is. We've been really, really hard on him, and he's responded. Like he's still young. Like I think sometimes you see big guys who've been pros for a long time, and you'd forget they're 26 years old and they're young pros, and defensemen come in their own later. So like I think there's still a lot he has to learn and apply, and to his credit, he's been just really working hard at it in practice, and you're seeing the results of it. I mean, certainly not perfect, but he's coming along as a young defenseman, and that's cool to see, and he's earning that.
One of the things that you want to do against a team like the Guildford Flames is win that net front battle. And looking where the shots are coming from, it seemed we did that tonight. Was that accurate from your perspective?
No. I mean, I think offensively we did enough in what we would expect. Well, enough in the sense of the chances, not pushing it through. We can live in some ways. I can live with the goal that banks off the boards right back to their guy. Although like our sort was bad, and so like if you're comparing forwards to forwards, maybe I agree in terms of like them attacking and us. Maybe we had slightly more chances, but certainly on the defensive end with our low forwards and our defensemen in the third, we didn't win that battle.
Between the two nights, it was a great result against the Sheffield season. Probably one of our most complete performances of the season so far. What are your data points? You talk about data gathering between these two games going into next weekend.
I mean, it's belief and that calmness on the bench in terms of like we are closing this out, and I think we felt that last night in Sheffield, top to bottom. It was like, yep, we're closing this out. We're going to do the right things. We're going to make the big play. Whether it was offensively or defensively, it didn't really matter. Like we're going to find a way, and we did that. Whereas I think at times we were on our heels in a game like this where it was like a wait and see. And I think when you do that, you just can't play on your toes. And if you're not on your toes, you can't defend hard at net front like we're talking about, or you can't, you know, win the field position battle, so to speak, in a period where it's crucial. And so, I mean, there's a consistency piece of like bottling up that belief that was in Sheffield, and making sure that when you make a mistake like we did tonight, and to start the third period where okay, now here comes the push because they think they're back in it, that's when you just have to, have conviction to say we got this no matter what. And clearly we didn't do that.